Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan TheOrganizer. So today I'm doing a battle of 4 amazing tire dressings. In my previous battle a few years ago, that video did extremely well. The winner was the Adams Graphene tire dressing for its value, for its ease of application, and the amazing results that it gives. But today we're going to put it up against 3 other very good ones, and including some that are brand new to market. So in this video, I'm going to tell you who the 4 candidates are. We're going to go over their features. Then I'm going to do a product demo so you can also visualize what they look like on the tires. We're going to come back, talk about value and durability, and then we're going to pick a winner. So without further ado, stay tuned. Let's go ahead and start the show. So hey guys, I'm Pan, welcome to the show. I hope you guys are having a great day, so let's dive right into it. By the way, this is not a sponsored video, nobody paid for this video, I'm just sharing my thoughts and opinions, and also I will leave links to these 4 products and the tools and the equipment in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. So all you have to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So as you guys know, today is a battle of 4 tire dressings to find out, is there one that's better than the other? I'm going to want you guys to participate also. If you've tested any one of these ones, and you have a clear winner, let me know. Drop a comment in the comment section. And also, if there's a tire dressing you don't see here, but that is your favorite one, I'm always curious to know what my viewers like most. So let me know in the comment section. We're going to go over these 4 ones. But for the prep of the tires for the demo that's coming up in just a few seconds, we went ahead, of course, and cleaned the tires using CarPro Retire. Now, that is a tire specific cleaner, my favorite tire cleaner. It's important to remove any previous dressing and, of course, all the dirt and grime that's on there before you apply a tire dressing or tire sealant. That way you're going to ensure the maximum durability of the product, but also prevent any slinging on the paint. We all know we don't want that, right? So let's start with the first contender. This one here is from Turtle Wax. So I've included a few of the products that you can find in big box stores, more consumer type, consumer grade, and then we moved up to prosumer and also professional detailing products. So this one here is the Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions Graphene Acrylic Tire Shine Spray Coating. That's a mouthful. I wish Turtle Wax used more simple terms to describe their products. But what's special about this one? So we're going to talk briefly about the properties because I wanted to jump into the demo so you guys see what they actually look like on the surface. But for this one, they claim many months of durability. So that's the claim, right? We're going to talk about durability towards the end of the video. Inside there, the formula is graphene and acrylic polymers that provide high gloss and a jet black color. This is all according to the company. This one, the particular one, it's one of the only ones that says it's durable, but also washable. So they have that on their label and it does resist to washing, but again, more on that later. It prevents browning. So the ozonites that are contained in the rubber, they tend to oxidize when they migrate to the top of the surface, and that creates that browning effect, and that oxidation we want to remove. So hopefully the tire cleaners do that job of prepping the surface, but then you want something that's going to protect the rubber from that and also prevent the rubber from cracking and fading. And of course, it's going to be exposed to the UV rays. So hopefully all of them have UV protection. More on that when they do. For the application, yes, this one, by the way, does claim UV protection. And for the application, you have to let it sit on the surface 3 to 5 minutes. We're going to wait 5 minutes to make sure we get the full effect. And then it's going to be dry to the touch. Just wipe the excess and you're good to go. Highly recommended that you apply a second layer if you want it to go a longer way and last a longer time, especially if you want that deeper, glossier type appearance. You can layer this and it's going to increase, again, the durability and gloss. The next one, this one here, took first place in my 2003 Car Detailing Products Awards. So the stakes are quite high in this video because there's some that are new to me as well that is going to be in this video. But this is CarPro Dark Side. This is a rubber and tire sealant. So one of the more durable ones on the market. They claim 3+ months of durability according to CarPro. When you apply this, it needs 1 to 2 hours of curing without being exposed to water or rain. Just keep that in mind, and then you can drive it off in the elements. They do claim UV protection on there, and this one here is a polydimethyl siloxane mix. So 60% of that, so different compared to the others. Again, this is a tire sealant, so we're upgrading that compared to a tire dressing, right? And also they claim dirt repellency and self-cleaning hydrophobic properties, meaning you're going to see some water beading on the surface when you do your maintenance washes. It really seals the tires, and yeah, he helps to give that amazing look. It comes in this liquid form, as you guys can see. What are we talking about price, by the way? We're going to talk about value towards the end, but just so you guys have an idea, at the moment of this video filming in November 2023, the price for the Turtle Wax, this is a 23 ounce bottle or 680 milliliters, coming in at $12 US. So that's only 52 cents per ounce of product. That is quite inexpensive. The CarPro Dark Side, depending on where you get it, is anywhere from 20 to 28 US for 17 ounces or 500 milliliters. So that means anywhere from $1.17 to $1.65 per ounce. So this is on the more expensive side, but not the most expensive in the lineup, because there's another one that ties it for the most expensive. Next up, we have the previous winner of the tire dressing battle. This is the Adams Graphene Tire Dressing. So their durability claim is 2 to 3 weeks. They're quite conservative. I always like to see more conservative claims. It has a watermelon and fruit fragrance. This is the one that smells the best of all the bunch. It's a water-based formula. It's a silicone dressing, but has the same reduced graphene oxide molecules in there as they do in their graphene coating. So the glass vials, their regular ceramic graphene coating, and their advanced graphene ceramic coating. So the same type of technology in there of the RGO, or reduced graphene oxide. It's not pure graphene. Obviously, I don't think anybody has done that yet for tire dressings. And this is going to help supposedly to have that darker effect. It also claims a lot of protection on there. And what else can I say about this? It has a satin-like appearance. So as you guys saw in the previous battle, one of the reasons why it won, it had that perfect finish. It's very easy to apply. This is only meant for tires. Last but not least, a newcomer in the bunch, though this is a company that has been around for roughly a year, although they've been developing their products for the last 3 to 4 years. They're from USA. This is Armour Detail Supply, and this is their Tire Plus conditioner. It helps repel water and dirt because it has a hydrophobic barrier that it lays down. They claim several weeks of durability. It's a water-based polymer and silicone and acrylics formulation, and you can also apply a second layer of this for a higher gloss if that's the kind of thing you want. We're only going to be applying one layer, so you guys have an idea of this in this video. And if you want to apply a second layer, just wait till the first layer is dry to the touch. So as far as drying is concerned, the graphene acrylic, after you've waited those 5 minutes to wipe, then you're good to drive off. The dark side, don't forget, you need 1 to 2 hours of curing without exposing to water or rain before you drive off. The graphene tire dressing by Adams needs 15 minutes of drying time on the surface before you drive off. And the Armour Detail Supply, they only state to let it dry on the surface. It's dry to the touch in just a few minutes, and then you can drive off with this one as well. So I know you're dying to see this in a demo. Let's go ahead and do that demo. All right, now the application of the Turtle Wax Graphene Acrylic Tire Shine Spray Coating. Of course, shake your chemicals well before you use them. It applies on super well. Wait 5 minutes after the application until it's dry to the touch, and you can wipe the excess with a microfiber towel. It's recommended you apply a second layer, which increases durability and gloss. We only applied one layer here, so on the left, untreated, and on the right hand, you can see where we applied the product. It is a bit glossier than the other ones in this video, so if that's your thing, this is the one for you. Let's move on to CarPro Dark Side. Now this one here requires 1 to 2 hours of curing after you applied it, and it goes on amazingly well, not too thick, not too runny, and you should do it in a matter of just a few seconds. So if we have a look on the left hand side untreated versus the right hand side that has the tire sealant on it, you can tell that it looks pretty good, right? Let's come in close. So it has that, again, perfect blend of not too oily looking. It's going to matte down as the days go on. But yeah, just very, very nice. Now for the Adams Graphene Tire Dressing, amazing fragrance, the best smelling one of the bunch. This one too applies super easily, and yeah, it dries to the touch quite quickly. No curing time for this one. Only meant for tires for those who are asking the question. So on the left, you can see the untreated side, and on the right hand side is where we applied the Adams Graphene Tire Dressing. Let's come in closer so once again you guys can have a look. So it has this satin appearance, so not too glossy, not too matte. It's the common theme here, so all of them do not do that crazy glazed donut look, but still give a bit of pop and shine. Next we have the Armour Detail Supply Tire Plus conditioner. So this one here is another water-based one. It applies super well, but this is runnier than the other, so you need to work it in a bit more. Definitely wipe the excess with a microfiber towel because it is quite runny. I wish they thickened the formula just a little more for it to cling. So if you don't want it to sling, wipe the excess with a microfiber towel. So on the left, you can see the untreated side, and on the right, where we applied the dressing, let's have a closer look. So this one here has more of a matte to satin appearance, so the less glossy of the bunch. So here they are all on the screen at the same time. The camera doesn't quite do them justice, but one thing's for sure, they all look good. You can't go wrong regardless of choice. Put pause if you want to see them longer, but which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comment section. What did you guys think? What is your favorite one? Let me know. Drop a comment in the description before I give you the top 3 finishes of this battle. There can only be one winner, right? Let's talk about value first of all. So we all talked about the prices, right? So for the turtle wax, 23 ounces again, or 680 milliliters, came in at 12 USD. The CarPro Dark Side, depending on where you source it from, 20 to 28 US dollars for those 17 ounces or 500 milliliters. Then the Adams Graphene Tire Dressing. This is the second less expensive of the bunch, coming in at 16 US dollars for 16 ounces or 473 milliliters. And last but not least, the Armour Detail Supply. This is one of the more expensive ones in this test. For 16 ounces or 473 milliliters, we're talking about 24 USD or roughly $1.50 per ounce. So with the CarPro, these are the 2 most expensive. The less expensive is the Turtle Wax, and the second less expensive is the Adams. It's to be expected, right? These are consumer grade, the hybrid solutions from Turtle Wax and the Adams. So more of your big box store, auto parts store type of products. And then you have your more professional with the CarPro and prosumer to professional grade Armour Detail Supply. So for value, the Turtle Wax obviously takes the cake. And second is the Adams, very close. For the application now, how were they to apply? For me, my favorite one in all of these is the CarPro Dark Side. It just applies amazingly well on the surface. It's not too thin and it's not too thick, so it's not too gel-like and it's not too water or runny, so it has that perfect blend. It applies there easily. You do a quick wipe off if you have any excess that you want to wipe off, and that is it. The second best for the application would be the Adams polish. Is still one of the GOATs as far as tire dressings. A lot of people discount this. I don't know, it's been under the radar I think for many of you guys. Have a look. If you haven't tested this, you're probably going to like it. There's a reason why it won the previous battle. It is that good, so it has good value, very easy to apply. The Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions applies on pretty well. There's no real issue with it, but it's kind of average. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's the easiest. It's not the hardest either. Obviously, after those 5 minutes though, take a microfiber towel and you're going to want to wipe the excess to make sure you have that more even distributed finish. And the last one for the application, as far as my personal taste is concerned, is the Armour Detail Supplied. It's a bit too runny. We can tell in the bottle as well. It is very liquidy and too thin in consistency. I wish they had a bit thicker consistency, not too much, but just a bit more. So we're nitpicking here, by the way. You'd be happy with any one of these 4. Let me be very clear on that. Now for real world durability, where are they? Let me first start by saying the majority of these dressings, or any dressings that are out there, guys, don't expect months and months of durability. That's not going to happen. Even though some do claim, like the Turtle Wax, months of protection, you're going to have maybe with the Turtle Wax a few months of that darker kind of effect. But note that already after the first or second week, the gloss level for all of these starts to go down, especially if you've been through rain or in inclement weather, or if you did a few maintenance washes. So that is normal. You're using chemicals, right? Or even water is going to start to dilute that on the surface, and you're going to notice that the glossy effect is going to start to be knocked down. So the darkening effect or the jetting effect is still going to be present. You're still going to have some form of protection on the surface for a few weeks, but note that already after 1 or 2 weeks with the majority of dressings, and of course also depending on the mileage, what your car is exposed to, was there any water or rainy conditions, or you might be in winter months like we have here in Montreal, Canada, so on and so forth. So don't expect too much durability. I would say on average, you can expect 2 to 4 weeks. That is a reasonable claim for all of these guys and a reasonable amount of time before you have to reapply. Personally, when I wash my vehicle, I like to wash my car twice weekly, at least once a week in those maintenance washes. I'm going to do a quick tire cleaning and then just reapply one of these as a topper. I just like that freshly applied tire dressing look, and most of these, a little goes a long way. You're not using that much per application, so if you feel that it's starting to fade, just reapply. So that's the biggest consensus I find among professionals, is we agree that the majority of tire dressings, they're not going to last for months, guys. These are a few weeks at best, so 2 to 4 weeks on average in real world scenarios. So maybe up to 3 weeks to a month with the turtle wax. This one here though is one that I've done an update in the real world for, and is my favorite for durability out of this 4 by far. This can last up to probably 4 to 6 weeks. So it's a tire sealant. So not quite the 3 months that they recommend or that they claim on this, because we have inclement weather here in Canada, especially during the winter months, but still 4 to 6 weeks. This is one of the longest lasting, well, it's a tire sealant, but still, let's call it tire dressing. One of the longest ones that I have tested, and you get that darkening effect for long. It does help to repel water, of course, and also it's quite chemical resistant compared to the other ones. So for durability in this 4 test, this is the best one. With the Adams graphene, they claim 2 to 3 weeks. I agree with that. That's what you'll see in the real world. 2 to 3 weeks makes total sense. And for the Armour detail supply, this is probably the not most disappointing, as it's still okay, but my least favorite of the bunch. After 2 weeks, not really that great. You're stretching it for 3 to 4 weeks, but it's probably the less durable of the 4. So as far as durability is concerned, that is it. So Pan, what do we do if we want something that's going to last for months? Well, there is one solution if you're looking for that, and it's to apply a tire coating. So this is like a ceramic coating for your paint, but this is meant for your rubber. One of my favorite ones that I've ever tested is CarPro Blackout. I did a full test with this, and I even did a 3-month or a 2-month update and a 5-month update. So in my testing, this lasts anywhere from 2 to 3 months in the winter months, and in the summer months, we're looking at 4-5 months durability. They claim up to 6 months, so they're quite close to their durability claim, but this really lasts for months, and it does have crazy chemical resistance. It has that perfect blend of not too glossy and not too satin effect, so a nice satin sheen. And the only thing with this is it takes a lot more prep to do the tires, and it takes longer to apply. It takes curing time, and go and see that video if you want to see about it, but you're going to need to be a lot more thorough in your prep, just like you would before applying a ceramic coating on paint, right? So you got to degrease the tire. I like to use an IPA as well to make sure that the tire is fully squeaky clean, make sure there's nothing on there, and you want to allow the tire to fully dry before you apply this. And once you're ready to apply, then it's quite simple. It's not that complicated, but this is what's going to give you the longest lasting. It has crazy hydrophobics, but crazy resistance to chemicals. So you can use P&S Brake Buster, you can use Adams Wheel and Tire Cleaner for your maintenance. It doesn't matter. This is still going to resist. So if you're looking for months and months of durability, there are other tire coatings as well, but CarPro Blackout is one of the ones that I have tested that is my favorite one. So for durability, the ultimate durability, look for that, but it is also much more expensive. So of course, the higher you pay, the more professional you get, you're going to get better results, but at what cost, right? So let's get back to these 4 guys now. We talked about value, we talked about the application. As far as the appearance is concerned, my favorite one of the pack, once again, for the blend of that nice satin effect, is CarPro Darkside by a long stretch. So the previous winner was the Adams graphene tire dressing, and then I got introduced to CarPro Darkside. This is my go-to. There's a reason why it won my awards video. So for the appearance, I don't know what you guys think. Let me know what your preference is. But CarPro Darkside, another one, bang for buck. It is also quite good for a professional level tire dressing, and the appearance for me is amazing. Second place for appearance would be the Adams graphene tire dressing, and probably tied for third because they have the similar appearance. The graphene acrylic tire shine from Turtle Wax, and the Armour Detail Supply Tire Plus conditioner. And so all of this is going to lead to, well, which one is the best one? Which one wins this battle? Again, this is my opinion based on my testing and of course my preferences, right? It's very subjective because they all pretty much last the same, other than the CarPro lasting a lot longer. Pricing, well, it's in the similar ballpark, although there is one that's clearly less expensive than the others for the Turtle Wax, but there can be only one winner, right? Well, for me, I have to give it to CarPro Darkside. It is the winner of this battle. It is not only great value for the money, even though it's one of the more expensive ones in this test, it is still good value for money, but where it truly shines, hydrophobic property, all that UV protection, the durability, 4 to 6 weeks. This outlasts all of these other three. And the appearance. It is not only the easiest to apply, but for me, it was the nicest looking on the tires. I don't like that overly glazy, wet kind of look, but I don't want a tire to look like it doesn't have any dressing on there. So this has that good balance for me. And again, the ease of application. If you guys haven't tested this, check the links in the description under the video. In second place, I have to give it to Adams Graphene Tire Dressing. So this is still a very close contender, very easy to apply, amazing, amazing results. It will last the 2 to 3 weeks, so not as long as the CarPro. That's why it doesn't rank quite as high. It does have a super pleasant smell. That the only one that smells good, that watermelon and fruit fragrance that they have in there. Nice appearance, and the price is also very good. The second less expensive of this test. That's why it's in second place. And I can't really distinguish them, so I'll tie them for third place. It's going to be Turtle Wax and Armour Detail Supply. They are tied for third. This one here, just a bit runnier, and this one here, just a bit more smudgy. You have to even it out on the surface. A bit more glossy, if that's your kind of thing. The glossiest or oiliest looking out of them, or wettest look, is the Turtle Wax out of all these four. But I have to tie these guys. Probably a slight edge to Turtle Wax just because it is so cheap. And don't forget, this is the only 23 ounces formula compared to the others that are 16 or 17 ounces. So you're getting a lot more for your money. And yeah, this is still quite durable compared to the other three. CarPro Darkside still takes the win out of all of this. But between the Adams, the Armour, and the Turtle Wax is the most durable, at least in my testing. It does give you that darker appearance. But once again, after the first or second week, first few washes, you're going to see the gloss out of all these four is going to start to be knocked down. Expect that. And yeah, so that's my ranking. The CarPro Darkside takes first place. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Which one of these four, if you've tested, is your #1 ranked? And if there is a tire dressing that you prefer over these, maybe I'll look at it in a future test. Let me know which one is your favorite dressing of all time. Drop a comment in the comment section. I always like to know what my viewers have in mind. I'll leave links to all of these in the description under the video. And in the meantime, guys, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you on the next one.